name is Veronica Marie, and I am an energy coach, an emotional wellness coach, a spiritual coach, okay? And I'm here to help you live a healthy and a happy life. And I do that by offering teachings like this, groups, courses, one-on-one coaching. So if any of this touches your soul and you want some assistance, it's there for you. I want to talk about self-doubt, and I want to invite you to my new course. It's called Renewing Your Mind for Healthy Relationships, and it starts next week, okay? So it's a recorded course, a self-paced course, a self-priced course as well. And so I'm going to send the teachings by email. I may gather a group, I don't know, but we're going to start on November 28th. Everybody, I don't care who they are, experiences self-doubt, okay? And we're going to experience self-doubt because it's the lay of the human land. I don't like it, you don't like it, but it is a thing, okay? And it's necessary, okay? And it's necessary. I don't believe it's a lower consciousness. I don't believe that. I believe that everything that happens in our lives are to help and propel us forward. All right. Now, if you dwell in it, you're in a lower consciousness, but we can alchemize it. We need it. We need to use it. All right. Self-doubt. You're going to experience self-doubt anytime you're doing something new, because the way your brain works is it pulls information from past experiences, things that you have learned from the past. It pulls from stored information. So when you're about to do something new, you don't have any stored information, and so the brain begins to go crazy. So we got to give the brain something to do. In order to accomplish the thing that we're trying to accomplish, we need to understand how we block the thing we try to accomplish. No level of positive thinking is going to overtake self-doubt for good. No level of energy work will take care of self-doubt for good. No level of distraction is going to take care of self-doubt, because it's a deep need to trust yourself when you don't have information. That's going to take you to come, it's going to require you to come out of a surface level kind of existence and delve into something deeper. The deeper truths of who we are as beings, the deeper truth of the way the universe works. It's going to take you to come off of this level right here and step down just a little bit, okay? Self-doubt comes in when you don't have an existing file logged away in your brain, so you don't know how this is going to work, okay? There's a key thing that we didn't learn as children, and that is how to trust our intuition. We have been groomed to trust in doing the right thing, getting things right. We have no clue about processes. Good morning, user. We have no clue about processes. Our identity and authority is outside of ourselves. We want someone to confirm. We're constantly looking for signs. Hey, coach. We're looking outside of ourselves, and it doesn't strengthen our intuition at all. I always say your intuition is not leading you to the right thing. Okay, Grand Rising. Your intuition is not leading you to your ideal outcome. Your intuition is leading you through a process so that you will gain the energies, the frequencies that you need for an outcome. You focus on the outcome all the time, and that's why you're afraid to fail. And I'm not going to lie, outcomes are important. They're important to me, because who doesn't want a good outcome? But every outcome is good, even the ones I don't like. So it's going to take you to shift some ways that you have historically thought about outcomes. Every outcome is good. Every outcome is good, even the ones I don't like. They're beneficial. For what? For my evolution. See, I used to ask, like, what is this life about? What is this life about? What is this life about? When I was in Christianity, they said life was about the glory of God. When I was in Christianity, they said your experiences are to help other people. But to be honest with you, neither of those things would suffice to me. Neither of those things made me feel motivated, inspired me to do a thing. In fact, I didn't even care sometimes, because my personal pain was so great. Do y'all hear me? My personal pain was so great. I wasn't worried about nobody else. I wasn't worried about being the glory of God, the great martyr, and the sacrifice. I wanted my life to make sense. I didn't want to hear about, oh, get up because people need you. Fuck that. I don't want to get up for myself right now. I don't want to be the sacrifice. Okay? So for years, I started asking, like, what is this life about? Because none of this makes sense to me. You see, when you start inquiring, you open yourself up for new information. See, a lot of times you isolate yourself inside of your own head with the same information you've always had. And if all you do is isolate yourself inside of your own head and you're not being expanded, then you're going to keep coming up with the same solutions, just in different packages, experiencing the same things over and over again. But one day you get tired. One day you get tired and you go, this needs to make some sense to me, because I'm not living a life I want to live. Eventually you get tired. So when you ask questions and you expand, this is why I say you better keep some people around you who can expand your thought process. A lot of times these people offend you. A lot of times these people challenge you and you want to look at them like something is wrong. But I'm telling you, these people can help you expand and deepen and widen. You know why? Because they expand your reality. They expand your possibilities. They give you things to chew on that shift your consciousness. You need a consciousness shift. You don't need more of the same, more of yourself, more of your thoughts, more of your friends, more of the collective. No, you need something new so that this old stuff can pass away. Hey, Sonny. The people around you who challenge you, you go, oh, they too deep. They always deep. They always this. You need that. Because in this time that we're in, you better achieve some depth within yourself. Because when things start rolling, you're going to need to depend on yourself, your inner guidance. So you might as well get expanded while you don't need it. Okay? You might as well get expanded while you don't need it. You need some people around you. I can't say this enough. I keep people around me who can expand my thought process into some truths that I didn't know existed, into some reality that give me a new perspective. I'm not trying to stay with my same perspective. People will tell me, oh, you changed so much. I sure do. Because you need to be changing also with incoming information. Only a foolish person is getting incoming information and clinging on to their old mindsets. See, once you open up and you allow yourself to be expanded, you grow. You shift. Your frequency, the energies you put out are different. You magnetize different. You experience different. You feel different. You are the thing you've been waiting for. Right? So what most people do is they take their experiences and what they've been taught and they hang out in this little box. and they interpret the whole of life through this little box. There's a whole universe out there, quantum physics, metaphysics, spiritual realities, but they stay right here in this little box that they're in, interpreting the world from the box, and they're not getting anywhere. It's limitation. They don't even see their own limitation. But the moment you see your limitation, that's your ability to expand. But when you think that your thought processes are right and you got a rebuttal and debate when somebody is trying to expand you, you stay right where you are. And that's your prerogative, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to help somebody with self-doubt, right? Okay, so you become more and more confident in yourself when you become more confident in processes. When you stop worrying about getting everything right. When you stop worrying about saying the right thing. Knowing the right thing. When you understand that you are pure potential. You are pure potential. You are pure potential. You are unlimited creativity. I'm trying to give you some identity, because a lot of people's identity is caught up in what they believe. And when you challenge what they believe, they get offended because they think you're attacking them. That's how intertwined their identity is with their beliefs. They think that they are their beliefs. So then they'll tell you, oh, I feel attacked. Oh, I feel this. Why? Because somebody challenged your belief system. And your identity is in that. But that's not who you are. That's a collection of sentences, a collection of thoughts that have become very powerful in your life. But that's not who you are. You are the one that believes it. You are the one that hears it. You are the one that thinks it. You are the one that feels it. You are not it. So when people are challenging your belief systems, they are not challenging you, because you're going to constantly feel offended by them, defensive. You're going to constantly say they're like this and they're like that. No, they are expanded while you are sitting, not even acknowledging your own limitations. You got some limitations, and until you can acknowledge that and feel comfortable, you will stay right where you are. The fact that you see limitations opens you up to be unlimited. I'm not walking around here trying to be Superwoman. I don't know how to be Superwoman. But I got some questions, and I know the universe is designed for my evolution. What is this life about? This life is about evolution. Is it about comfort? No. Is it about things turning out just the way I wanted it to? No. Is this life about me getting what I want no matter what? No. Is life fair? No. Life is about evolution. The universe is not a human. The universe is operating by energies. Energies. Frequencies. Vibrations. That's what we really are. That's what we really are, energy. The way that you're going to overcome self-doubt is not to ignore it, not to hide it. To acknowledge the limitation of it. I'm scared. I'm frightened. I'm worried. Just the fact that you said it is not bringing it into existence. But saying it brings it into your consciousness so you can do something with it. As long as you're ignoring it, you're not becoming intimate with your self-doubt. So you don't understand how it even works. You just know it's there and you don't want to feel it, and you got to distract and do something else and get your life together. You are not intimate with yourself. You don't understand your own self working, so you can't do anything with it. So it's pervasive. It's going to keep coming back. It's going to keep coming back. No matter what, it's going to keep coming back. You know why? Because that's the universe's way of allowing it to float to the surface so you can see it. So you can understand it. So you know what I do when I feel afraid? When I doubt myself? I say, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to turn out. And I listen to the thoughts, okay? My thoughts. And I ask myself, this is self-intimacy. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? As an entrepreneur, right? I came into my entrepreneurship successfully and quickly. So I learned on the go. I didn't have any mentor or somebody walking alongside of me. So I was afraid a lot. Now, teachers came along and assisted me. But I had to do it myself because I needed it. I was exiting a situation and I needed to live on my own. After not living on my own for over a decade, I had to learn this on the fly. So I've learned how to deal with self-doubt. Okay? So that's my credibility right there. Okay? I knew I had to do something. And so I go, what are you afraid of? I don't tell myself there's nothing to be afraid of. Yes, there is. That would be a lie. I don't lie to myself. Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of. Yes, there is. What are you afraid of? What if nobody listens? What if I put stuff out there and nobody signs up? This is good information. What if what if it starts rolling and then it stops? You know that's happened before, right? Yeah. What if this is how you talk when you want to be intimate with yourself and somebody? You know how to hold space. You don't go straight into advising and trivializing. That's how y'all deal with yourself, and that's why you deal with people like that. Because you don't know how, but I'm trying to teach you, okay? We're talking about self-doubt. Here are all my entrepreneur self-doubt talks. I'm giving you the light that went off. I'm giving you good information. I'm giving you a real-time talk. What if you don't make enough money each month? What if you don't have insurance? What if you have to give your children up? What if? What if? Talking with yourself, yeah. And you need some tools to talk to yourself. Because you can't just be hearing it and going, oh, it's going to be okay. Don't worry about that. Get up. You're strong enough. That's good. Those are coping talks, pep talks. We need that. The information that came from my question asking, I use that to comfort the self that's talking. Hey, Taryn. I use that information to comfort the self that's talking. Example, with truth. Stop lying to yourself. We lie to ourselves all the time. So the answers to the questions, thank you to all of the people who subscribe. I so appreciate you. So the information. So here it goes. What if you put something out there and nobody bites, nobody wants it? That's valid. Who is in business wanting nobody to sign up? So I started talking to course creators and coaches to get their mindsets. See, I'm not stuck in my own mind trying to come up with an answer because I know I don't know the answer, because if I knew the answer, the doubt wouldn't be there. So I ask myself, what are you afraid of? Myself tells me. Then I go access some minds that are doing what I'm doing. Hey, what do you do when you put a course out there and nobody signs up? What is your thought process? What keeps you going? What do you feel? They begin to tell me, it's like that. It's like that. Sometimes you hit the nail on the head. It's the right timing. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you got the right audience in front of you for that topic. Sometimes you don't. A lot of this is trial and error and learning from your inner guidance system. And it's not always leading you to 10K in a month. Sometimes it's leading you to refined processes. They told me this is how they think. And that's why they don't give up. I turn around and I tell myself, when you get in a game, you got to know the rules. The problem is a lot of us are living in this universe and we don't understand universal laws. We don't respect processes. We only see outcomes and we just don't respect processes. Okay? So when they told me that example, I come back in my personal space and I go, okay, so this is how this works. If nobody signs up, it might not be the right time, but you got a course. So file it away for the right time. See, you just created a whole course. Look at you, okay? If you put this out there and nobody signs up, it's not time. Or you haven't gotten around the right people yet, whatever it is. But see, when you internalize outcomes and your identity is enmeshed and entangled in outcomes, you put something out there and nobody grabs and you feel like a failure. And so you agree with it. Oh, I'm a failure. I don't want to try that again because I did that already and nobody wants to listen and nobody wants this. Oh, hell no. That ain't true. You don't understand the lay of the land. You needed some truth. So what you look like ignoring that self that said, I'm scared. Now you can't get information. Now you stuck with positive thinking. Positive thinking is a coping mechanism and it doesn't always work because it's not powerful. It's useful. But the most powerful thing you can do is address yourself, know yourself, understand yourself, give yourself some truth. Every business owner will tell you there's a high season and there's a low season. There's ebbs and flows. Every business owner will tell you that there's some turbulence and some smooth riding. Every entrepreneur will tell you there's a risk in everything you do. Everything. And if your identity is locked into outcomes, then when people don't sign up or don't come or don't listen, then you feel like you are the problem. I'm the problem. Okay? Self-doubt. So it's been said, and a lot of people are telling you, don't worry about self-doubt. Don't worry about it. Do it anyway. Sure, do it anyway. But you need to inquire into the nature of the self-doubt because the thoughts are not going away. You can't just stop thinking just because you read something positive, just because you listen to a positive thinker. If that was the case, then all the people who sit in church every Sunday would be changed, delivered, and all of that stuff. But we know that they're not. Self-doubt is an indication that you need more information. Okay? Self-doubt is an indication that you need more information. Now you can stay in your own head and try to come up with the solution when you already don't have the information. That just doesn't make sense. You're going to retreat into your own mind where you already don't have the information. Then you become more and more anxious, more and more fearful. You need to get out and talk to some people who are doing what you do. Believe that when I sit down, see, this is why my personal time is so important to me. When you're evolving and you're evolving quickly, you need to catch those thoughts. You need to catch those processes. You need to practice some time by yourself. But get the tools so that when you're by yourself, you're productive. You're not creating more problems for yourself. When the time is not right, yeah. But sometimes You're going to have to do it anyway. The time ain't right, because the goal, you see, the goal wasn't for you to do whatever it is you're trying to do. The goal for the universe was your evolution. The goal for the universe was your evolution. The goal was your evolution, now, not the outcome. The outcome is going to come, but you need the energies to sustain the outcome. It's an indication that you need more information. I just gave y'all a nugget right there. It's an indication that you need more information. When you overthink, you need more information. But guess what? The information ain't in your head. That's the thing. It's like looking for your keys in your closet and your keys were never in your closet. What are you doing? Why are you looking for your keys in your bra drawer? Why are you looking for your keys in the refrigerator? They were never there, but you still looking. That sounds insane, doesn't it? That's what's happening when you retreat into your own head and you still don't have information. Self-doubt. Thank you, Ray. Thank y'all so much. My new course, Renewing Your Mind. The link is in my profile. Self-doubt. You don't ignore it. You don't suppress it. You don't retreat into your own head for it.